guys, this is Mrs. Summer. I hope last week went well, and it was a challenge, everyone getting acclimated to doing online school, as it was for me too. I enjoyed seeing a lot of the cards that you guys sent back to me. Some of you did an amazing job. In fact, I applaud all of you for working on this at home. That was a challenging drawing. Today we're going to do something very different from that. But I picked an American artist, since we're doing all artists or themes on America, and I picked one that's super fun. It's not a technical drawing like a car. It's Mr. Wayne Thiebaud. He's an American pop artist, which means that he made art out of everyday things that you might buy or see out, or things that are popular people might own. And he is most famous for making pop art out of dessert. And that's one reason I like his pictures, because most of us love sweet things. Now, he made lots of pictures of cakes, pies, ice cream sundaes, gumball machines, candy. He also was a very talented landscape artist, but he's most well known for his art that was focused on desserts. Now, a couple things about his art. It's very bright and saturated in pigment. He uses lots of shadowing to create some depth into his pictures, and he uses lots of repetition. Usually in one of his pictures, you'll see several of the same type of thing in a picture, so several different types of pie, several different cakes. In his gumball pictures, there's at least 3 gumball machines, so he uses repetition in his artwork. Now, this week, the drawing is pretty simple. It's not as challenging as our car, but it's showing you how to create depth into a picture. You're drawing a cake, but you're drawing a slice missing from the cake, so you can see into your cake itself. The drawing guide that I'm going to post on Google Classroom will have that. It's just 6 steps. You'll definitely need a ruler for that and a piece of paper. I used watercolor paper because I have it and I like it. It holds paint really well. If you don't have that, use just whatever paper that you have. But it's a really simple drawing. It's just you draw an oval, and then you draw 2 lines coming down from that, and you connect them together, kind of like with a smiling line. Connect them. And then you're going to take a ruler and you're going to draw a slice missing out. And then you're going to make all the layers of that slice. And you're going to definitely need to use a ruler to make those angled lines. And that's step 6 on your picture, making all of the layers of the missing slice of cake. So this is teaching you how to create depth in a simple way. What I used to draw this was a pencil, and then I used oil pastels. Oil pastels, to me, are like really bright crayons. They almost have a paint kind of quality to them. They have that sheen to them because they're made out of oil. So I used an oil pastel in different colors to outline my cake. I used acrylic paint because I have lots of it and I like using it. The colors are really bright and thick. So I made a background for mine, just a simple background with yellows and pinks. I love that color combination, and purple. And I painted my cake using a Q-tip, actually. I did that because I wanted my paint to look like frosting. So I took acrylic paint in 2 different colors and some white, and I made a deeper color for the inside of my cake. I used this darker blue. For the outside, I used a light color mixed with white, and I used a Q-tip because I wanted it to look like there was thick frosting on my cake. So I scooped up the paint with a Q-tip, and this took a while because I wanted it to look really thick. So I would take a lot of paint and just little by little cover it where the paint is kind of thick and looks like it's standing off the page. It doesn't look flat on the page. That's why I didn't use a paintbrush. You could do the same with a paintbrush. You just don't want to smooth the paint out once you get it on. You want to leave it kind of standing thick on your paper. After that was dry, on my lighter outside frosted layer, I went back with that deep blue and put a few swirls around it to create some texture and shadows. And then this darker layer, I added a little bit of white to it to create some highlight to it. Here at the bottom, and I realized that I scalloped my edges I just thought that was pretty. I was kind of mirroring this pattern. I should have made it flat, but I didn't realize that till too late. I was trying to create a counter. And I did that with a bunch of wallpaper samples that I have. I have a lot of these. I just picked one out that I thought was pretty, and I cut out a counter. And now I made a scalloped counter. Anyways, I thought that would add some interest to it, and that's in your instructions to do that. If you don't have the scrapbook paper, that's fine. You could use colored paper, or you could just draw a counter underneath. But in your picture, I would like to see a 3D cake with a slice missing, a pretty patterned background, and some thick paint on your cake. Now, if you don't have the thick paint, that's fine. Just color it neatly, but make sure you use 2 different colors, one for the frosting and one for the inside. I would love to hear some of your thoughts about what flavor of cake you're making. I decided mine was going to be a blueberry cake, and I would love to hear your thoughts on that. I created a cake pedestal or a cake stand for my cake to sit on. If you want to make your sitting on a plate like is in the drawing guide, you could definitely do that too and have the plate resting on the counter. I am loving getting all of your pictures of your artwork. Please make sure to attach your pictures to the assignment that you're getting in Google Classroom so that I see your artwork. I've gotten some blank ones where I know you turned it in, but I just can't see it. So make sure to attach a picture with it. Now, if you're a boy and you think this is way too girly of a project, you can totally decorate your cake in any manner. You could cover it with a camouflage design. You could add figurines to it, like a birthday cake. Superhero figurines, whatever you're into. You can totally make this cake your own. And I'm excited to see what you're going to come up with. Thank you.